Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I thought I'd work on the BoHo journal, and I wanted to start to do something with the cover. I have all the papers in for signatures, and I'm not sure if I'm going to add other papers in here because I think it's going to get pretty bulky with all the different trims and things that Lisa sent me. You know, that's going to bulk up the journal. So, but I'll see. If nothing else, I can always put flips in here or something like that. I haven't not coffee, but inked any of these pages yet. Oh, that reminds me. Let me try something, because I was thinking if you didn't have, let's say, the cutter, I'm thinking you could use the edge of a book. If you saw the tip that I did the other day. So let me just see. If we took, say, a book that, yeah, that works. So probably could, yeah. The one side works great. The other side is not that great, but it does hide all the white when you go like this. So that gives you another option. You could put a ruler down here if you wanted to stabilize it while you're, find any old ruler here. So if you have it off the side, but you just want to hold it down to stabilize it, put a ruler on it. That might be easier than dealing with the let's see how it does on this side, because I think it gives you just that amount of ink that some people might want. Now other people might want it really inky, and that's fine, but sometimes I don't want my ink to get on all the way on the page. I want it to be consistent around the edge. Okay, so I'm going to use this one just to see how it does on this folded edge. Yeah, so you can use that if you want to, but it's pretty quick, I think, and it's not that hard on your hands to hold it that way. Okay, so I'll just set these over here for now. So what I decided to use for my cover is this Amazon bag. Now, it wasn't long enough for me to feel that the bulkiness that I want to put in this journal, because I was just going to make it one signature. And so I went and took another mailer and I cut it and made a spine. And I don't really want, and I'm not going to take that spine part out at this point. I'm really kind of want it just to be folded. You know what I'm saying? That has a soft cover effect, where this will be just over like that. I'm not sure. I've done it before with fabric, but the spine, by adding that little piece, is making it square. It's not supposed to. Okay, so what I would do is, I have this fabric, this bright Kelly green satin fabric that a friend gave to me, that I'm going to put on the inside and the outside, because I think this is going to look pretty nice with all of these. Let me find one that's got a little bit more green in it. I don't know, maybe this doesn't have as much green as I thought, but it still looks jewel tone, and it's really the only piece I have that's you know, in a jewel tone color like this. Except the ones I don't know if those are big enough. Oh yeah, they would be. But I don't know. Darn, now I maybe changed my mind. Oh, and I have this very dark purple too. Alright, I have not planned on changing my mind. I don't know if I can iron this. I know this can be ironed. I tested it. But I do like those also. But not that much is going to show in the background. So I'm just going to stick with the green, and I'll use these in another section and tie them in. Those are the ones I made the flowers out of, if you remember. Okay. Gosh, I hate it when I decide what I'm going to do and then I change my mind entirely. So anyway, I cut 2 pieces to fit over this, like so. And then I cut 2 pieces of fusible heat and bond light. I put these on here to keep it from rolling up all the time. So I'm going to iron this to this paper, I believe, and then I will lay down my fabric. You can do either way. You can lay it on your fabric and iron it, and then come back and iron it to your paper cover, whatever you use, cardstock or whatever you want to make your cover with. So then after I do that, I'm going to iron these onto there. So let me give you a little bit of more information before I go to the iron. I'm going to pause. So I want to use all of these fabrics that she sent, Lisa. And I think I have all of them here. I have quite a bit of lace too, or trim. This is pieces, like maybe, I don't know what they are. They're like 10 by 10 or 10.5 by 10.5. But I couldn't figure out where would I lay these in order to get all of these fabrics in this journal. And then I saw this diamond shape and I thought, you know what? I think Harliquin would look cool. So what I did was I cut out, I haven't cut it yet, I'm going to. Let me move this. I made a template like this, and if you make a template and you want to pin it on, this one's made of cardstock, so you really, can't get a pen through it. So I just poked 2 holes in my template so that I can run a straight pin through there. Try to keep it on there straight. But it doesn't have to be perfect because, it's a junk journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, and I may have to sit it this evening and cut these out because I can't do it on camera. So I might as well make it a nighttime homework for myself. Just go across. It's a little difficult to work with as well. Come on. I was so trying to get these points so perfect. And hopefully you guys can make a diamond shape without me explaining how to do it. It's really not difficult because we've been doing it in paper piecing for years and quilting. Well, you know what? I'm wondering if I should get my rotary cutter out. This is not working the way I like. What rotary cutter do? I wonder if that little bug one works. This one I got at the thrift store. I just saw that Tim Holtz has one of these. Somebody just shared it on going to find the proper tools. Now, in this case, you can't put a pan in there because it would be in the way. So I will just set that over the top like that, and then run this down the edge. Now, when you're using a rotary cutter, this is an area right here for your finger to go. Some rotary cutters have this sort of design and some don't. So this is kind of a tip, which I wasn't planning on doing, but you only want to go one way. You don't want to go like this because it's not the way it works. Whoops. Let's see. I don't know if this thing works. Oh, I don't think so. Okay, I'll pause and get my rotary cutter. Hold on. Okay, so I've got the big one. I'm just gonna go like that. Okay, so there's one. Let me make one more so you can see. This should be interesting, cutting through these diamonds. All right, so I'm just going to lose a little bit down here, but I can hopefully use it to, it's probably ruining my rotary cutter. And never move your ruler, and only move the fabric here on the outside, because if it's not right, you can move it back. In other words, if it didn't cut all the way through, otherwise you have to reline everything and you might not get it aligned. This is not a very good example to sure this on. Okay. I am freezing, so I've got my sweatshirt on. Okay, see this part here is what you use to okay. And you shouldn't have to push hard on your fabric. I mean, I've cut, but it is easier if you're standing up. I will say that. The pressure of it is better. And this should be around 45-degree angle, like this. Just like you would hold a pencil to write. Whoops. Too many bumps. Yeah. I'm going to have to cut the rest of that. This is not a good one to show you. And if you ruin your blade, you know, they're pretty pricey, these blades are. Okay. That's all I need for now. See, that one's almost doesn't look like the same size. Okay. So if you do want to make a diamond shape, all you have to do is take your fabric and cut it how wide you want. The widest part of your diamond. Like here, this one is 2.5. Actually, it's not even, it's not even a good diamond. So, but 2.5 inches wide. You cut a strip like that, and then you do a 60-degree angle, I think it is. Let's see. 60-degree. This is my angle here. So, yes, okay. So then you go along and you cut along this part on your 60-degree angle here. But that's not where it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's already cut, so it's not working out. Go on YouTube and find out how to do it. I could say that blade is no good, but I think I have blades for that. Okay, so here is the front, And my thought was, because I want to use all these different fabrics. Where'd it go? Where's my other? Oh. I would like to do like a Harliquin design. That's why I'm thinking whatever's in the background depends on how much of this I have. But see, here is 2 of them, and that's all I have to share. But then I will be cutting more with different fabrics, and I'll put one in here, one in here. So there may be some vacant spots, and the green will show through on those vacant spots. So what I plan to do once I get both of these together, the both the back and the front of the cover all ironed down and stabilized, I will lay these out, and then I plan to stitch across like this across the whole thing so that it's all sort of quilted looking. Okay, so and then we can add flowers or whatever other embellishments that we might want to put on it. But I don't know how many of those it's going to take, but it doesn't look like that many. I'm only doing it on the front, not the inside cover. The inside cover, I will keep it plain. All it will have is that Harlequin design, which may not be straight or anything. It's just something. I don't know if I'm going to do a zigzag or what. So let me pause the video and get this all ironed. Tonight I will do the rest of the cutting, and then then I'll add to this video after I've got that part done. Okay, and then we'll just move on from there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Till I'm back shortly. All right. Hey, I'm back. So it is the next day, and I had my nails done, so I didn't have time to finish yesterday. But I had somebody ask me, I'm not sure who it was. I feel like it might have been Bonnie, but I can't find the email. I can't find the post, and it's just, you know, I saw it and I thought, oh, I'll go back to that because I don't have the answer for her right now. And so I don't know who it was for sure, but I'm going to keep looking. But right now I just wanted to share it so she would be able to see it if she's watching, hopefully. Okay, the question was about the magnets I have, and they're very, very, well, they're very, very tough. So you have to be careful with them because they're thin and they will break. But, you know, you get 100 in a pack, so if you break one, it's okay. But they magnetize both sides. So, look, it just broke. Wow. Now, I've never done that one before, but I've never had a reason to do that. So that magnet there just broke. Isn't that funny how they're so brittle? So anyway, but they do work well if you don't like let them bounce on each other. I got them on Amazon, and the SKU number is here. It's X002X41, F as in Frank, P as in Paul, and B as in Bob. So there's 100 pieces, and they're 10 by 1 millimeter. That's the key. They need to be 1 millimeter. That would be the distance of the width of it. And this is 10 millimeters across and 1 millimeter. Because if you go higher than that, you will have lumps on in your paper, in your tags or whatever it is that you're making. Okay, and then if you want to, you can screenshot this. I don't know, you might even be able to scan that with your camera and find out where they're made. Can you guys see that? Can you see what I wrote? I hope. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I hope it was Bonnie. I don't want to make up. I don't want to use somebody's name that wasn't who it was. But, okay. So, I've been working on this morning. And, I have done the Harliquin design with all those, silk fabric, not silk, they're chiffon-y kind of fabric, and I glued them down to the base, which was the Amazon packaging, and I sewed, I'm trying to turn this over without losing all of them. I glued them down, just a temporary, yeah, some fell off. So I sewed all around it, and I left a little of the fabric on the edges, but I think, because I thought if I wanted to trim it down I could, because it might unravel, but it looks like when I sew these on in the back, it's going to go across here, you know, in the diamond shape, so I'll probably just sew right out to the edges. So, but the journal will only fit up to this edge here, inside of here. I hope that's will work. It's you know, it's not something I would normally make, so it's new for me. I'm going to just put a little dab of glue, and I did make a new template because the one I made was not really correct size, and I just didn't want to have it messed up. And also, I mean, if you really want to figure it out, you could, you know, take your distance here and decide how wide you can go across. The only thing I did do is I put, and I will move these as I start to sew, but this was 10 inches high, and I went 5 inches and tried to put these points 5 inches so that they would be in the middle. That's all I did. The rest of it, I just filled it in with, you know, extra piece I cut here, but I'm going to trim these off, I believe, in the end. And I have all these little scraps here, and I'm thinking these might be cute in a, like a, I don't know, envelope with the glass, not a glassine, but a acetate front. So you could just kind of look at them, kind of like one of those shaker windows. I don't know. I'm getting too much in my head for this journal, and it will take me forever to make it if I use all of the things that I've decided that I would like to use. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to try to sew this right now and come back and show you how it looks. Then we'll go from there. I don't even know if I can do any more as far as the cover goes. I have these flowers, but now I'm not sure I like them. So I think when I get my cover finished, I'll know better what will look good. I don't like these gold buttons that I put on there, so they'll be gone. I've got to find other buttons or something. Yeah, they're just not what I wanted. Although they do kind of look good. I don't know, maybe I will. All right, hold on, and hopefully I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what happened is that some of the pieces moved and this and that, and they didn't quite cover all of the green. Like here's a pretty good size gap, and I just could not get it to move over, so I don't know what side was off whack, but anyway, I think it looks okay. But what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to cut it all down, and then I'm going to add some of the trim that Lisa sent. So my problem is this piece, they're just a tad too short, but I'm wondering if I cut this down it'll cover. And I don't need to cover all of it. I just want to cover where I can see that the darkest part of green is showing or something's not lined up. So I still get the Harliquin effect. I don't know where I would put it exactly. I'd have to, but I don't have a lot of skinny pieces. Most of them, of the trim is larger, and I don't want to cut any of that down. So I have this one. It's not too bad, and I can, you know, put that maybe in that corner. I just still want to get the Harlequin look, and now I'm not sure if all this extra trim on here would take it away. I have some like gold, I don't know if it's Christmas wrapping or ribbon or what, but it's, I don't want it like white, I don't think. To lay it down. I like this only because it's pretty flat and it's not gonna, you know, be too bumpy on the outside. And then I found this trim that I have, which is silver and tan. And I found gold rickrack, and that's about it, because I don't generally purchase this kind of trim. So I think actually that rickrack looks pretty good. This is very old rickrack. It's probably from the 60s or something. And it's almost feels like metalish, you know, not like plastic or whatever. I don't know if that would look good or not. Kind of looks okay. I can't tell. I mean, it's definitely got the gold. I don't have very much of it. I have other rickrack that has gold running through it. I'll have to find it. I don't know. Haven't seen it for a while. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of the plan. So I thought I would come in here and cut all around this. And I want, I thought I had a little bit longer ruler, but I don't see it, so I'm not gonna get up and look for it. I'll use this. So in this case, I have, this came out all pretty, you know, even, and this side looks fine with the cross, you know, the Harlequin. Turned out fine. So I'm gonna go around here. Maybe I'll go around like a 1/4 of an inch. This might be scary because if it's not straight, I'm in trouble. Let's see how my rotary cutter likes this. It's going through the sequins. That's the hard part. All right, so I'm just using my zigzag here as my guide. And I can see out here that it looks pretty straight, so I'm okay. And I'm okay. Let's see how that edge is holding up. Yeah. Have to maybe do something to it. I don't know. Okay. I need to get a journal done, you guys. I'm like, I don't know how long it's been since I think the last journal that I sold was my Christmas journal. I just can't seem to get them completed. So I think I'm going to try to figure out something I would like to make. Something. Maybe I'll just do my spring journal. You know, when I first started doing YouTube, I did the same journal all the way through from start to finish. And I felt like it got to be where, you know, I didn't upload either every day, but I would do part 1, part 2, part 3, and blah, blah, blah. And I felt like people were getting bored with it. I feel like I get bored with, I know they're going to make something different, but it's seeing the same digital kit or the same something all the time in every video. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, does that bother you to see a start to finish? I know Gail does start to finish, but she seems to be able to finish them like in 3 days or something. So I have some journals that I had part 15. But, you know, I'm not throwing that stuff away. I feel like I want to use it for something. All right, let's see if this one is pretty squared up. Yep. I'll just see if I can trim that. This is probably going to keep, what do you call it? Fraying off, but that's okay. We'll just, and I still have kind of that squared looking spine. I think I'm going to take a, my rolling pin or something and just mold it so it's a little bit more rounded. So, yeah, I mean, I think this might look okay. I had one really nice one that, is it that one? I don't know if it would fit, like on the back here. Okay, well, I'm going to figure that out. I probably should maybe just do another whole zigzag around this outside edge. Do I have any? Oh, I don't really. I have just these pages, and I'm obviously going to make it a bigger journal than I anticipated making. So, looks too tall. I don't know how it got so tall. I guess it's okay. Nobody says it has to be the same size. I thought it was the right size. I'm sorry, just lost my voice. Yeah, I was gonna look and see if there's anything else I can do. I don't want to start putting this trim on until I get another, go to Hobby Lobby or somewhere and get an extra trim, because I don't think I have enough. Just trying to. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut pieces in. Oh, that one's the same one. Like cut them to. I don't know. All right, guys. So if I put flowers, I'll hide a lot of stuff. Because I don't know what else to put on the front. I mean, other than something like that would be kind of pretty. But I'm losing all the Harlequin look, and I guess it doesn't matter, right? If it's working. Look at how colorful that is, though. It's so pretty. I might just do, no, those are, just thinking about, no. I like that lace at the bottom, this color. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to think about it. Really, these kind of look like butterflies. I wish I had a butterfly. I have to look and see. Okay, I ran out of memory, so I just fixed it for a minute here because I need to delete other videos, but I don't want to delete them because I don't know if I posted them yet. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go, and then I'll just keep looking at this until something hits me as to how it should look. And I'll put a tie here, probably. And so I'll have to keep that in mind. Alrighty, so I will see you in the next video. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.